Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bills and the Vikings, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl is unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. Out of the gun now on third down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Taking in at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen flushed out right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Bills! From 21 yards away. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try to prevent that from happening again.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Here we go on 4th down. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Take it in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. In motion, the tight end. He's going to keep this again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 70 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Second and 6. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. They're going to look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Allen running right on the option. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached to get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got some space here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. On first down, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have broken the tie. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line. Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least. They'll look to throw here on first down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Looking to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Second and 9 now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. On play action, Allen. Man open, it's Goodwin. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Up the middle they go. Whitfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased. Doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
It's a Viking touchdown. A 62-yard punt return. And the Vikings have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Whitfield, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Play action. Now it's Allen. Got his open man. It's Carr. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Allen. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
They'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw here. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings have answered back with a 3rd-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On play action, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a handoff up the middle. Whitfield, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings!
I know it should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing now is Allen. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Allen. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it, eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 189 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this out past the 25.
That's good for Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And they have done it. The Minnesota Vikings are the Super Bowl champions, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back.